So I'm doing these stories back to back. Boma, we all know Boma. Well, let's not say all, but most of us know Boma. His claim to fame or his claim to infamy came from his short stint in the BB Niger house, the recently concluded one, Shine Your Eyes. And that was where he got involved with somebody's wife, Tega. And that also helped them to realize that that's the kind of behavior Nigerians do not appreciate, especially when it plays out in the public glare. And since then, both Boma and Tega have been doing everything in their power to, take several steps back away from that fiasco and wash their hands clean of it, which I think is a wise move. But sometimes when you're trying to get people to forget something, sometimes you take a decision, in the heat of the moment or at the spur of the moment, you think it's a brilliant idea. And then subsequently you realize, maybe not so much. So when you realize, maybe not so much, what you need to do is just keep quiet. If you keep really quiet, disappear out of everybody's consciousness for a while, other scandals will come and overtake your own, and will forget you because we'll be, engaged with the thrill of the moment. But you keep reminding us by doing weird things, sending out apologies that nobody really asked for. And then in this particular case now, Boma has nicely gone to visit Tega's husband. He went to visit Tega's husband. That's the husband of the lady he supposedly had relations with in the Big Brother house. And I find that weird. I find it weird. I don't know if, and there are pictures of them like lounging together, sitting on the same couch, grinning at each other. And there's an entire video, so that so that you know for a fact that this is not photoshopped. It's not a Photoshop picture. There's a video there and everything, and I just find it really creepy and weird that, are we really coming to that place in the world where maybe is marriage so inconsequential now? Just a few days ago, I was analyzing, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett and their open marriage thing where, the man is essentially telling us his wife to do as she pleases because he does as he pleases too. Now, we know there are many marriages that are built that way, without being told. Without being told, there are some marriages you see and you just figure out that these people seem to all be doing their own thing, But the thing is, many people who are in such marriages don't flaunt it per se, especially those who have some name recognition. They don't really come out and tell anybody, this is what we're doing. My husband can do as he pleases because I'm also doing whatever I like. And, it's just the kind of thing you read between the lines. So when you have it thrown in your face like that, it can be a bit jarring, which is... Now, with the Boma and Tega thing, like I said, in their own case, after leaving the Big Brother house, they realized that Nigerians were not amused by whatever it was they thought they were doing. Maybe they thought that was what would keep Nigerians entertained, and Tega actually came out to say, well, it was an agreement she had with her husband. That was a strategy for winning, and so on and so forth, and rendered a public apology, which I really didn't bother with at the time. So now it's her husband hanging out with this Boma that was said to have had illicit relations with her while she was in the Big Brother house. I know we're told to forgive, but sometimes forgiveness can be taken a stretch too far. I don't know. Am I saying that Tega's husband should have attacked Boma? No. But maybe grinning at each other, laughing and backslapping and sharing a couch. Well, I don't know. I really don't know how that works. It's one thing to bump into your spouse's ex, somebody they had something to do with maybe before they ever met you, you're trying to be cordial. You want people to understand that, okay, this is something in the past. I understand it is something in the past. I don't have any ill feelings toward you. But this is somebody who purportedly had extramarital relations with your wife that you're still married to, essentially on national TV. And here you are backslapping with him and grinning from ear to ear and laughing. That makes him a cuckold. If you don't know what that word means, go look for the meaning. cuckold. And I didn't think we had, that going on in Nigeria, but I don't know. I really don't know what to think, because I'm a woman, and I know that if I were to find myself walking in those shoes, the lady in question will definitely, we certainly will not be slapping each other's backs. I cannot fathom any scenario where myself and such a lady would, share a couch, sit and grin at each other, laugh, especially when it's still so fresh. I can't fathom it. But then again, people are different, I'm not that strong. Let me put it that way. I'm just not that strong. I don't even want to be that strong, And so I find it weird, but here one is complaining about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett over there, and there's another thing brewing right here in Nigeria, They say one man's meat, another man's poison. So I don't know, but that's the thing, Sha. I just figured I'd throw it in, as an aside. For us to contemplate. Interesting.